So hello students, welcome to Sentences Online classes. Students, we are working from home. So in this video we'll start exercise 10.3 and it is based on the vector product of two vectors. So there are two types of product of vectors. The first one is scalar product known as the dot product and we denoted it by vector A dot vector B. And the second one is the vector product and known as cross product and we represented A vector cross B vector. So in this exercise we have to deal with the scalar products. Okay, so now we will define it. Suppose we have two vectors. This is the vector A and another vector is vector B and making an angle theta with the vector A. Then the dot product of both these vectors A dot B, that would be equals to modulus of vector A magnitude of vector B into cos theta, or we could say that A vector dot B vector equals to AB cos theta. Okay, this is the formula. Now if vector A is perpendicular to vector B, it means what theta equals between them is 90 degree. So then A vector dot B vector would be AB cos 90 and value of cos 90 is 0. It means what? A vector dot B vector equals to 0. So suppose if we have to prove that whether two vectors are mutually perpendicular or not, then we have to show if their dot product equals to 0, it means what? That they are perpendicular to each other. Okay. Now second, if angle between they are parallel to each other or angle between them is 0 degree, then vector A dot vector B would be AB cos 0 and cos 0 is 1. So then A dot B equals to AB. Okay. So now please pause the video and note it down. If we have given two vectors in the component form, like if vector A equals to A1 I cap, A2 j cap plus A3 k cap and vector B equals to B1 I cap plus B2 j cap plus B3 k cap. Okay, and now we have to do the multiply of A and B. So A dot vector dot B vector, that would be here we have to multiply the respective component of I, J and K. So here that would be A1 B1 I cap dot I cap plus A2 B2 J dot J cap plus A3 B3 K cap dot K cap. Now I cap dot I cap would be 1 because these two vectors are making a same vector would make angle equals to 0 with the same vector. It means what? Theta equal to would be 0. So then I dot I cap would be I is mod into cos 0. And I, J and K are unit vectors, so their modulus would be 1 into 1 into cos 0 is also 1. So I dot I cap would be 1. Similar way, J dot J would be 1. K cap dot K cap would be 1. Okay. Please note them as well. And if I just dot product of I cap into J cap, they are mutually perpendicular, so angle would be 90. So their dot product would be 0. I dot J equal to 0. J dot K dot equal to 0. K cap dot I cap equals to 0. Okay. So here I cap dot I cap, J cap dot J cap, K cap dot K cap would be 1. So here vector A dot vector B just simply the product of coefficient of the respective coefficient of I, J and K. So it would be A1 B1 plus A2 B2 plus A3 B3. And dot product follows the commutative rule. It means what? A vector dot B vector equals to B vector dot A vector. Okay. Now please pause the video and note it down. Now just open your NCERT book and come to the exercise 10.4. So look at the first question. And the first question is exercise 10.3. Okay. First question is find the angle between two vectors. We have given two vectors, vector A and vector B, and we have to find the angle between them. And the magnitude of vector A, it means what? Is equal to under root 3 and magnitude of vector b equals to 2, and their dot product a dot b is equals to under root 6. Okay, so it's very simple. So we know that a dot b equals to modulus of a modulus of b cos theta. This is under root 6. Vector a is mod is under root 3, that is 2 into cos theta. So from here cos theta would be under root 6. It means what? Under root 2 into under root 3 upon 2 under root 3. That would be cancelled out, and that would be cut by root 2 times. So cos theta equals to 1 upon under root 2. It is what? Theta equals to pi by 4. Okay. Now look at the question number 2. Question number 2 is find the angle between the vectors. We have given two vectors. Let the first vector is a cap, and that is I minus 2j I cap minus 2j cap plus 3k cap, and the second vector b is 3i cap minus 2j cap plus k cap. Okay students, now we have to find the angle between these two vectors. So we know that a vector dot b vector in the component form. So we have to just simply multiply their coefficient. So that would be 3 into 1 3, minus 2 into minus 2 plus 4, plus 1 into 3 3. So that would be 10. So a dot b equals to 10. Now find the magnitude of vector a. So that would be under root of 1 square minus 2 square would be 4 plus 3 square 9. So that is under root 14. Now find the magnitude of vector b. That would be under root 3 square 9 plus 4 plus 1. That is also under root 14. So now apply the formula of dot product. So a dot b would be magnitude of vector a magnitude of vector b into cos theta. But this is a dot b is 10. Magnitude of vector a is under root 14. This is also under root 14 into cos theta. So from here cos theta would be 10 upon 14. It means what? Theta equals to cos inverse 10 upon 14. Answer. Please pause the video and note it down. Okay students, now we look at the projection of a vector. Projection of a vector A on vector B or any line or on any line. Okay, suppose beta I have this vector A and this is any line in the direction of vector B. Then the projection of vector A on vector B, it means this length, this would be equals to beta projection of A on B, that would be equals to A vector dot B vector upon magnitude of vector B. Okay, so we take the magnitude of that vector on which the projection is being made. So on which projection is being made on vector B. So we'll take the magnitude of vector B in the denominator. Okay, so now look at the question number 4. Find the projection of the vector this on the vector this. So let this is the A vector I cap plus 3j cap plus 7k cap, and this is the vector B 7i cap minus j cap plus 8k cap. So now I have to find the projection of vector A on vector B. So that would be A vector dot B vector upon modulus of vector B. So that would be A dot B multiply 1 into 7 7, 3 into minus 1 minus 3, 7 into 8 56 upon magnitude of vector B. So that would be 49 plus 1 plus 64. Just solve it and you'll get the answer. So please pause the video and note it down. Students, now look at the question number 5. So in question number 5 we have given three vectors, vector A, vector B and vector C. So first of all we have to prove that all these three vectors are unit vector. It means what? Their magnitude is 1 and they are mutually perpendicular to each other. So first of all I am solving for the to prove them as a unit vector. So I am just solving for A, for B and C you will solve it. Okay. So now find the magnitude of vector A. So that would be 1 upon 7 into under root of 2 square 4 plus 3 square 9, 6 square is 36. So that would be 1 upon 7 into 9 4 13 plus 36 49. It means what? 1 upon 7 into 1 upon 7, so it would be plus 1. So hence magnitude of vector A is equal to 1. Hence vector A is a unit vector. Similarly, you will find for vector B and for vector C. Now we have to prove that they are mutually perpendicular. So I have already told you that if theta equals to 90, then their dot product would be equals to 0. Okay, so now we will find out. First of all, I will find A vector dot B vector. So now, so 1 upon 7 into 1 upon 7, 1 upon 49 into, now 2 into 3, 6, 3 into minus 6, minus 18, 6 into 2, plus 12, plus 12. So that would be 1 upon 49 dot 12 plus 6, 18, 18 minus 18, it becomes 0. So hence A dot B equals to 0. Since A vector dot B vector equal to 0 and A vector is not equals to 0, also B vector is not equal to 0 because they are equal to 1. Hence vector A is perpendicular to vector B. In same way, beta, you will find vector B dot vector C. So that would be B into C, 1 upon 49. Now 3 into 6, 18, minus 6 plus 2, minus 12, plus 2, minus 3, minus 6. So it was minus 12 and minus 6, minus 18. This will also cancel out. So it becomes 0. And also vector magnitude of vector B would be 1 and for of C is also 1. It means what? That B vector dot C vector equal to 0. Hence B is perpendicular to C vector. But one thing is here to notify that if vector A dot vector B equals to 0, so there would be 3 cases because the formula of A vector dot B vector equals to what? Magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B and cos theta. So if it is 0, there could be 3 reasons. Either magnitude of vector A equal to 0 or magnitude of vector B equal to 0 or theta equal to 90. So if dot product of two vectors is 0, there could be 3 reasons. Either magnitude of A equal to 0 or magnitude of B equal to 0 or theta is equal to 90. Here we know that magnitude of A is 1, magnitude of B is also 1, C is also 1. Then if their dot product equals to 0, it means what? Only possible case is that angle between them is 90 degree. Okay, so now please pause the video and note it down.